There is something in you that has always made you different. Something no one has ever been able to explain. Not even you. You feel things before they happen. You perceive truths that others ignore. Your intuition screams, and when you don't listen, you pay the price now. Tell me, how many times have you tried to fit in? How many times have you been led to believe that you were strange, too sensitive, or that all of this was just a coincidence? What if I told you that this is not a mistake? It's a calling. Most people live in the dark, trapped in a world that hides the truth. But there are those who have been chosen to see beyond. People who carry rare spiritual gifts, who perceive what no one else sees, who feel what no one else feels. And if you've come this far, maybe you're one of them. And now I'm going to prove it to you, because in this video, I will reveal the 7 spiritual gifts that only the chosen ones possess. Gifts that explain why your life has always been different, why you have never been able to be like others, and why everything that has happened to you until now may have been training for something much greater. But pay attention, this information is not for everyone. Once you see the truth, there is no turning back. The question is, are you ready to discover who you really are? After hearing this, you will never see the world the same way again. Most people live as if they are asleep. They wake up, work, follow rules, and repeat the same cycles, without ever questioning anything. But what if I told you that some people were born different, that there is a select group with hidden spiritual gifts who see beyond what is visible? If you've ever felt like you don't belong in this world, that there is something inside you pulsing to awaken, then maybe you are one of the chosen ones. And here is the truth that no one tells you. The chosen ones do not have an easy life. From an early age, they realize they are different. They sense energies that others ignore, have intuitions that defy logic, and carry an inexplicable knowledge about what is to come. But instead of being understood, they are called exaggerators, overly sensitive, or even crazy. Except this is not madness. It's a sign. If you feel that the world around you is a facade, that something is hidden behind the curtain of reality, you are right. There are forces at work to keep the chosen ones distracted, lost, never fully understanding the power they carry. But now, at this very moment, you have the chance to finally wake up, to open your eyes to what has always been right in front of you. But be warned, once you see, you can never unsee. Now the question is, are you ready? Because in the next few minutes, I will reveal the 7 spiritual gifts that only the chosen ones possess. Gifts that can completely change the way you see life, people, and even your own destiny. The first gift, it gives you access to a truth that very few are capable of handling. Have you ever walked into a place and, for no apparent reason, felt a heaviness in the air? Or looked at someone and knew with absolute certainty that something wasn't right? This is not paranoia. This is the gift of awareness. The chosen ones have an expanded perception of reality. They don't just see, they feel. While most people rely only on their eyes, the chosen ones pick up on invisible signals, hidden energies, and truths that no one dares to face. This gift is both a blessing and a challenge.
Imagine knowing what someone is truly thinking,
even as they smile at you, perceiving that an environment looks beautiful and welcoming, yet something dark lurks beneath the surface. The truth never goes unnoticed by those with this gift. But the real question is, are you ready to see beyond illusion? People with the gift of awareness live in a constant state of alertness, while others live on the surface, distracted by what they are told to believe. The chosen ones dive deep, uncovering the secrets behind the curtain. This gift manifests at unexpected moments, an unexplainable chill, a sense of impending danger, an absolute certainty that something is about to happen, and when it happens, you realize you always knew. But not everyone likes those who see too much. The system needs people to remain blind, obedient, unquestioning. The chosen ones defy this order. They do not accept lies. They are not fooled by false promises, and they do not follow paths laid out by others. They create their own paths. This is why many with this gift feel out of place, lonely, as if they belong to another world. But here's the secret. If you have the gift of awareness, you are not alone. There are others like you awakening, perceiving, questioning, and this is just the beginning. Because this gift is only one of 7, and the next, it can completely change the way you make decisions. In life, have you ever had a gut feeling so strong that it was impossible to ignore? Felt a silent warning inside you, as if something was trying to alert you, and when you ignored it, you paid the price. This was not a coincidence. This was the gift of intuition. a power reserved only for the chosen ones, a gift that can save you from traps, betrayals, and wrong paths. But the question is, do you know how to use it? The chosen ones have an invisible sensor, an inner compass, that points to the truth before it even reveals itself. They don't need proof, they simply know. They know when someone is lying, when a path will lead to failure, when a decision must be made immediately. But what happens to those who ignore this gift? Simple. The universe starts to scream. Life sends stronger and stronger signs. Until you learn to listen, think carefully. How many times have you felt something was wrong, but forced yourself to believe otherwise? How many times have you ignored that inner voice and regretted it later? The chosen ones who master this gift do not fall into these traps. They don't need to ask research or doubt. They feel, and when they learn to trust this connection, they begin to make decisions that seem almost supernatural in their accuracy. But here's the detail no one tells you. This gift is not just for avoiding bad things. It also guides you to the extraordinary. It reveals hidden opportunities, connections that will change your life, paths that make your destiny finally make sense. The chosen ones who master this power live on a different level of reality. And if you think this is intense, wait for what comes next, because there is an even more powerful gift, one that not only senses energies, but also has the ability to manipulate them. What would you do if you could transform any environment and any person with a single touch? Are you ready to discover? What if I told you that there is a gift capable of transforming the energy of the people around you? An invisible power that can heal, relieve pain, restore peace, and even save lives. The gift of healing is not a myth, it's real. And if you've noticed that people seek you out to confide in, that your presence comes even those in despair, or that without understanding why, you always feel the weight of the environment in your body, then stop everything now. This means you might be one of the few who carry this power. The chosen ones who possess this gift don't just sense energies, they absorb and transform them. Have you ever walked into a place and suddenly felt exhausted, got a headache, or experienced an inexplicable heaviness? Have you ever spoken to someone and afterward felt drained, as if you had taken on that person's problems? This is not your imagination. You are constantly dealing with energies that others don't even perceive. And if you don't learn to control this gift, it might end up destroying you. The truth that no one tells you is that healers also need healing. Many don't know how to protect themselves and end up feeling exhausted, carrying pains that aren't even theirs. But those who learn to master this power become practically indestructible. They know how to channel energy, how to cleanse negative vibrations, and how to become a magnet for balance and harmony. They don't just heal, they transform. Now imagine the impact of this on your life. If you have this gift, you can completely change the energy of a place, attract the right people, shield yourself from heavy energies, and even awaken the hidden power within you. But beware those who have this gift, attract both light and darkness. Have you ever felt that certain people approached you only to drain your energy? That your vitality sometimes vanishes out of nowhere? That's no coincidence. And if you think this is already intense, wait until you hear about the next gift, because while this one allows you to transform energy, the next one gives you the power to see absolute truth and to distinguish the real from the false with an almost terrifying accuracy. Are you ready for this revelation? There is a truth that few can see, and even fewer have the courage to accept. The world around you is an illusion. People lie, the system manipulates. Nothing is what it seems, but there is a gift so powerful that it allows you to distinguish reality from deception, to see what is hidden, and to identify who is truly by your side, and only the chosen ones possess it. If you've ever felt a shiver when looking into someone's eyes, if you sense that a person was fake before they even spoke, or if you've realized the situation was dangerous while everyone around you followed blindly, then you may have the gift of spiritual discernment. This gift is not mere intuition. It is a sentence. Those who possess it see beyond the veil of illusion, perceive truths that most never recognize. And because of this, they become a threat. And here's a brutal truth. The more you see, the more alone you feel. The world is programmed to discredit those who see too much. They will call you paranoid, say you're exaggerating, that you're imagining things where they don't exist. But do you know what happens? Sooner or later, the truth is revealed, and it was always right in front of your eyes. The chosen ones who carry this gift are not easily deceived. They don't fall for false promises, aren't manipulated by pretty words, and don't get swept away by well-crafted illusions. They know something is wrong before any external sign appears, and that makes them dangerous. To those who live by deception, have you noticed that some people seem to avoid you, as if they sense you can see who they really are? That's no accident, but what if I told you there is a gift even more powerful? Because while this one allows you to identify hidden truth, the next one gives you the ability to see beyond time, receive messages from the divine, and sense the future before it happens. Are you ready for this revelation? What if I told you that some people can see beyond time, that certain chosen ones receive messages before events occur, have dreams that come true, feel when something is about to happen, and they are always right? If this has ever happened to you, then stop everything now. You might have the gift of prophecy. This gift is not a guessing game. It is a direct channel with the unknown. The chosen ones who possess it receive signs all the time, prophetic dreams, sudden visions, sensations that don't make sense at the moment, but later are confirmed in eerie ways. And the more you try to ignore them, the more intense these messages become. Because when the universe speaks, it refuses to be ignored. But this gift can also be a burden. Knowing can be a weight that few are strong enough to carry. Have you ever predicted something bad, but couldn't prevent it? Felt someone was in danger, but no one believed you? The chosen ones who have this gift carry the weight of knowledge and often pay a high price for it. After all, the world does not like those who know too much. But here's the truth. Those who master this power don't live by chance. They know when to act, when to retreat, when to trust and when to run. They do not make mistakes, because once you learn to interpret the signs, you start seeing reality with absolute clarity, and then everything begins to make sense. But if you think this is the most impressive gift, wait until you discover the last one, because there is a gift even rarer, a gift that connects the chosen ones directly to the divine without intermediaries, a gift that makes answers arrive before the questions are even asked. If you want to know what this gift is, then prepare yourself. There exists a gift so powerful that it can change everything you believe about life. A gift that connects certain people directly to the divine, no intermediaries, no doubts, no mistakes. If you have ever received such obvious signs that it felt like the universe was speaking to you, if you have ever felt guided by something invisible, if you have just known exactly what to do without any logical explanation, then listen carefully. You might have the gift of divine connection. This is not belief, this is not blind faith. This is pure experience. While some need proof to believe, the chosen ones feel the presence. They know they are being guided, protected and directed. They do not doubt. They receive messages, notice impossible synchronicities, and instinctively know when something greater is at work in their lives. But here's the truth you can handle. This gift cannot be ignored. Once you awaken to this connection, there is no turning back. The universe starts communicating with you all the time. The answers appear in inexplicable ways. Dreams become visions, coincidences become messages. The question is, are you listening, or will you be too afraid to find out? The chosen ones who master this gift live in a completely different way from the rest of the world. They don't make decisions in the dark. They know when to move forward, when to stop, when to trust, and when to turn away. To insist is to know when to retreat. Nothing in their lives happens by chance. And the more they accept this connection, the more their lives flow. Everything starts to align. The answers arrive at the exact moment. The right doors open. Detours become shortcuts to something even greater. But now one final question. Are you ready to accept this connection? Or will you keep ignoring the signs? Because those who awaken never go back to living as they did before. You are not like the others. You never were. Everything you have felt, lived and experienced until now is not by chance. Every intuition, every vision, every inexplicable connection was part of something much greater. Now the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Knowing that you have a gift is just the beginning. But knowing is useless if you do not wake up. Because now that you understand what you carry within, you have a choice: continue living as before, or finally embrace your true power. But pay attention, life does not wait. If you ignore this call, the signs will keep coming, and they will only get stronger. Now look around you. How many people do you know who are still trapped in the illusion? How many people live on autopilot, not even realizing they could access something much greater? You can no longer afford to be one of them. The awakening has already begun, and only those who are prepared will be able to go through this transformation. And if you felt that this video was speaking directly to you, that was no coincidence, so don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel right now and turn on notifications, because there is still much to be revealed. The journey of the Chosen Ones is just beginning.